back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make my air fryer tonkatsu balls. And this is a great twist on a Japanese dish. Alright, let's get on with it. Alright, here I've got a mandolin and I've got some cabbage, and we're going to start slicing that up really nice and fine. We're going to make up a little bit of a side dish for our tonkatsu balls here. Alright, and if you haven't had tonkatsu before, wow, you don't know what you're missing. It's really easy and really nice, but I'm putting a bit of a twist on it today. Alright, I've sliced that up. I'm going to set that aside for a little bit. Here I've got 400 grams worth of pork mince. I just bought from the local supermarket, and I'm going to take about half of that and put that into a food processor. Alright, now the mince itself's pretty coarse, so we're going to chop this up nice and fine, make it almost like a sausage type mince. Alright, and the reason we're doing that is it's going to help hold these little tonkatsu balls together. Alright, so we've done that, and all we have to do now is simply take all of that really nice fine pork mince and mix that up with the other coarse mince. Right? Pretty simple sort of stuff. We don't need to add any binders or anything. This is a really simple, easy dish. So just mix those two together, get your hands in there, and mix everything up really nicely. And we want the pork to be the star of the show in this dish. Okay, so it's basically the pork, and it's going to be the sauce that makes us the hero of the dish. Alright, I've done that, and I've let that sit for about half an hour or so, and all I'm simply going to do is a small ice cream scoop. I'm going to make sure they're nice and level, right, so each ball will be approximately the same size. Put the scoop out, roly with your hands, just like I'm doing right there, and squish all that pork together, right, and there we go, we've got our first little ball made. So just keep going with the rest of that mixture, just like I'm doing right there, and this doesn't take very long at all. But what we have to do now is give that a bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt straight over the top, just like that, and a little bit of white pepper, right, once again, just like that. I'm going to put that in the refrigerator about half an hour, right, 30 minutes or so. Now you can buy tonkatsu sauce from the supermarket, but I'm going to show you how to make your very own tonkatsu sauce. Alright, in goes 1.5 tablespoons worth of Worcestershire sauce, straight into a bowl, just like that. Pretty simple, right? And I'm just using some approximate quantities, about 1.5 teaspoons of a dark soy sauce. Okay, 3 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, and about 2 tablespoons worth of barbecue sauce. Okay, so that is the correct ingredient quantities if you want to make it yourself, and as you can see, it is quite easy to make. Give all of that a bit of a whisk like that, and get all of that mustard combined, right? It takes a little while to get it all combined nicely, but it is definitely worth it. Right, back to our cabbage. I'm going to give this a saltage over the top, just using a very fine amount of salt straight over the top, just like that. Okay, and we're going to give that a good mixy mix once again to get that salt sort of incorporated in with all of that cabbage. Okay, pretty simple sort of stuff. And if this looks pretty similar to my corpus salata, my Balkan cabbage salad, you're not far off. It's the same technique. It's also the same technique I use to make my sauerkraut. So we've given that a little bit of extra saltage. I'm going to put that aside over on another bench and leave that. Right, here I've got some panko breadcrumbs and a beaten egg, and all we're simply going to do now is crumb our little tonkatsu balls. Alright, so bit of egg, bit of panko breadcrumb, just get those all nicely covered. Pretty simple sort of stuff. Alright, so once again, bit of egg and a bit of panko breadcrumb. I'm not going to bother putting it into the flour. This makes it a little bit lighter. Okay, so just keep going along with all the rest of the balls that we've made, just like that. Okay, and if you haven't had tonkatsu before, wow, the flavour is incredible. It's just really simple, really clean, and all I'm going to do now is get a wooden skewer, and I'm going to skewer the balls through just to keep them all together, just like that. It's going to look pretty, and it's going to make things a little bit easier when we put these into our air fryer. So just put all the balls through just like that, and continue with all the rest. So we're getting 4 balls per skewer for this instance, right? So 400 grams makes that many balls. Alright, back to our cabbage salad. So it's time to give this a little bit of a dressing, a little bit of rice wine vinegar, right? A sushi type vinegar that goes over in there, and an equal amount of just vegetable oil, just equal parts of both, just the vinegar and the oil. If you don't have the rice vinegar, look, you can go back to the Balkan staple and just use a normal white vinegar. You could even play around with some apple cider vinegar. I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm going for a really nice traditional Japanese type taste for this one. Right, my air fryer, I have preheated that. I've given the balls all a little spray of some cooking oil, okay, and just a nice light spray over the top. Right, we're going to put that in. I'm going to set that at about 200, okay, and look, I don't use this thing very often, so I get confused. So 200 degrees. Mrs. KP's helping me on what buttons to push, and we're going to set that for about 9 minutes and let them go. Right, boom. So in 9 minutes time, those balls will be cooked absolutely perfectly through. Right, so take them out. Look at the nice golden colour on those. Right, we're doing this in 2 batches, and all we have to do now is serve up a little bit of our Japanese cabbage salad, put our tonkatsu balls down just like that, and that beautiful sauce that we made up, we're just going to put a little bit over the top of our nice little skewers. Love to see you try and make this one at home. It is fun, it is easy, and it tastes amazing. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. Gives me confidence, should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to hit that notifications bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes up, and share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We are trying to get the name of KP's Kingdom out there. Please leave a comment. Love reading, love responding to them, of course. And if you want to learn how to take something that's a modern Japanese and take it to another level just like this one, well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit the subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. Off to eat my air fried tonkatsu balls, and I will catch you next time. Bye.